What up, peeps? Welcome to the Kisscapades podcast. I'm your host, John Telewa, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence, from health and well-being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. Another amazing episode with a very special guest. How are you feeling?
Feeling amazing.
You're good?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So now, of course, I reached out, not randomly. First of all, I've tried to get you in the podcast for a very long time. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the first date when I sent you a message?
It was long ago, I think last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Beginning of last year.
Damn.
That's how you answer DMs, right?
No.
12 months later.
No, I'm sorry.
I was like, what? Yo. No, but thank you so much just for at least just considering and keeping an open mind. Because I know if this is not something that you do on a regular, you know, you might not really understand, like, okay, well, first of all, why?
I mean, yeah.
Why not like, you know, my usual dance collabs and stuff? But, you know, I had to have you on the podcast. But before we get into it, just tell the people your name and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Triviah Njoki Mwikali, but on social media I go by Triviah Njoki, and I'm a dancer. Yeah.
And what else?
I'm 24 years old, and
You don't have to say your age. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
brand promoter. I'm just going with what you put like on your Instagram thingy.
Yeah. I also advertise, like I'm a brand promoter, yeah. Yeah. And I've worked with a few companies, yeah.
Okay, we'll get into the details.
Yeah.
And of course, most importantly, it's not just about beauty, brains as well. A graduate.
Yes.
Why isn't that something that you start with, Kondo? You slap them with that first of all before anything else.
Yeah, so I graduated in the US. I went there to study, and I have my business administration diploma.
Okay.
Yes.
Proper.
Yes.
Respect that. First of all, mad respect to that.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, I've just been seeing you doing like your thing on TikTok. And even then, when I was reaching out, you know, I don't think like your account had grown the way it has already grown now. Like the numbers are way much higher. You're doing more viral videos and everything. But how did you just get into TikTok? Because I can guess like you're one of those people who've done videos over, like in a day you could post like probably, how many videos? What's the most number of videos you've posted in a day?
Okay, on Instagram, I try to post one video or a post and then a video. But on TikTok, I do 3 videos at most.
At most?
Yes.
That's the max you've done in a day?
Yes.
Okay, not bad. But how did you get into it, first of all? Because I'm guessing like even when I was going through like your Instagram, I could see when you're back in the States, you were never doing like TikTok at all.
Actually, I was.
You were?
Yes.
How?
I mean, during my free time, I would just take a tripod and then do the TikTok challenges. But, you know, I went to the US when it was COVID time.
That's when you went?
Yes.
Ooh. So more time indoors.
Exactly. So I was doing some videos and posting it. Actually, that time, I think I was posting maybe 5 a day.
5?
Yes.
Ooh. And then now how, but were they dancing videos?
Yes.
Oh, they were still dancing videos? Afrobeats or now like the normal TikTok challenges?
The normal TikTok challenges.
And then how do you pivot now to like, you know, your Afrobeats and...
So, I mean, during that time, there were a lot of American TikTok But right now it's Amapiano and Afrobeats. I don't see them TikToks anymore.
They are not there anymore.
They're not there. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
And also, like, another question is, like, like, just to follow up quick on that, because I think even behind the scenes we talked about this, and I mentioned it. I was like, have you noticed, like, all the popular dances right now, they probably come from Africa?
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any dance that's not from Africa and it's popular, like people doing challenges?
Yeah, but it was like long time during 2020.
Yeah.
Right now,
Like which? Forget like Drake.
Right now we have one by this lady. She's a rapper.
Who?
Scalib.
Oh yeah. The chick from New York.
She has a viral.
She looks like she has African, genes. She looks like the dad is probably from Nigeria, Ghana, or something. I'm just saying.
It's true.
But most of all, like, I think what's super popular right now is like just the Amapiano and the usual, like, maybe West African, right?
Yeah.
But also Kenya has been catching up, kinda.
Yeah, but it's not going globally,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So what do you think, like, cause, and one of the things that people need to understand is, like, now if you're an artist, if the TikTok dancers like your song blows up, like, immediately. So why do you think, like, local music is good, but it's not, like, bouncing to even Africa level? It's not getting there. It's just, like, kind of like a Kenyan thing. Not even UG. We're not even crossing to UG.
No, we are not.
Yeah.
Even Tanzania. I mean, maybe,
actually, maybe what?
Basically, I think it's just a song. I don't know.
What?
It's not giving the vibe that it's supposed to give.
But we have our dances. The beats are catchy. And I think that's what I really don't understand. Because South Africa, when they drop something...
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
And not just there, but, like, in other... It trickles down in all the other, like, African countries. And now, let's just say, first of all, even I want you to bounce back and forth between TikTok and, like, even just your educational background.
Okay.
You said you went to study what in the States?
Business management.
Yeah. So,
during
that entire process, when you said it was during COVID, so did you have to do, like, a lot of classes, like, indoors or online?
Yeah. Most of my classes were online, but sometimes I used to go to class, because some professors are like, I want one-on-one interaction with my students, and mostly international students,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I also want to know, like, you actually exist, first of all. You might just be somewhere, like in a corner somewhere in Kenya, just doing your thing, and you're not even in the States. That's what you're saying, you're there. But how was the experience being there? Had you been there before, or this was like your first time going to the States?
It was my first time going there, and I went there alone by myself.
Alone?
Yes.
No relatives there to help you out, Nini, or whatever?
Nada.
How was that experience, though?
It was so terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. I remember when I was at the airport, I screwed up.
What happened?
I didn't know where the gate was supposed to be, So
there you have exit.
Exactly.
After you land, right?
No, when I was like,
when leaving here, or or even both?
I had a connecting flight.
Okay.
So from here to Dubai, and then from Dubai to US. So when I was now in Dubai, looking for that gate to go to to the US airplane, and I was like, oh my God, what do? I don't know anyone here. Luckily, two girls were behind me, and they were speaking Swahili. So, so I was like, wait, are you Kenyans? They were like, girl, yes, we are. I'm like, I'm lost. Would you please help me? And they're like, sure, no worries. And then we went together.
Oh, really? They took you to your flight and everything?
Yeah, and then after I landed in Washington.
Yeah.
We just said our goodbyes, and yeah, that was it.
So wait, when you land in Washington, like, you don't have relatives picking you there at the airport?
So it was a program.
Yeah.
It was a scholarship. Which they
what?
Yeah.
Hey, come on. First of all, so that you know, like, scholarships you get because you have extraordinary, either education level or were you a long distance runner?
No,
okay.
Come on.
So then that means brains.
No.
So then that means you're exceedingly, like, smart. And that's how you enter to the program, not unless I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, go on from there.
So it was a U.S. Embassy full-funded scholarship.
You're not paying anything?
Nada. I didn't pay a single cent.
Okay. Hey, first of all, congrats to that.
Thanks.
Okay, we can toast to, and this is Ribena, by the way, just so you know. Uh-huh.
So,
Fully funded and
fully
everything.
funded. And then, so there was someone who came to pick me up, like the
With the
in
signs
charge.
and
Yeah.
everything.
She was like, it was called CCI
Uh-huh.
program. So she was holding that sign, CCI program.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like Kenyan. We were different countries: Egyptian, Ghanaian, Ivory Coast, Colombia, Brazil. So we were just waiting for her.
Yeah.
Everyone was arriving on different times, and then she took us to the bus with our bags, and then we went to the houses.
So, okay, here you are, and you did this for how long was it?
It was just a year. It was
A
an
year.
intensive
No,
program.
but oh no, it's congested. Like
Yeah.
everything you have to back. I'm guessing it's classes.
Classes, internship, volunteering. Yeah.
So, is there anything that actually was just like probably culture shock to you? Because now you're moving from Kenya. Because I haven't been to the States. I've been to Europe, kind of.
Okay.
Also, like for a short, compressed time, a lot of countries. But everything was just culture shock for me. But what was like just some of the things that you had to adapt to, maybe even if it's friendships, food, or whatever.
So the first culture shock was the time difference. So I was, when I got there, I was jet lagged. And then immediately it was COVID, as I said. And then after that, we were taken to have the COVID test. And then after that, it was just books. Another culture shock was the food. The food there it has a lot of sugar. It has a lot of sugar and fats. And everything you want there, you can order. And from Amazon, and like 5 minutes, it's just there outside. It was so amazing. And also there, everywhere is just tarmac road.
Yeah.
You can't find dust.
Your shoes are never dirty, right?
They were not.
And notice the first thing I told you when you came to the house.
Yeah.
What did you ask me?
Should I remove my shoes?
I was like, yo, please, because you know Nairobi, how we are, and not just Nairobi, in Kenya in general, it's just dusty.
Yeah. The other thing was like you pay, you load your card, and then that card you're gonna use it at the bus or at the train. Yeah. That is different because here in Kenya you have to use cash, you have to use M-Pesa, you know.
Oh, nice. Kenya is just special. And in fact, I think, I don't know whether you'll agree with me, once you're able to just live and survive in Kenya, I think you can survive anywhere.
True.
I'm telling you guys, because out there's some things that are so much easier until you're just like, this is just too good to be true, right?
No kidding. No kidding.
And then, so now you finish your whole program. Was there an option of, let's say, you saying like, you know what, I want to pursue this slightly more, or even just stay here for a while, or like after the program, like they're like, yo, you have to go back home if you want to reapply, you can reapply for something else.
So I went with a J1 visa. That means you have to come back to your country. So if you want to go back and study more, you have to apply again. And then you get another visa, which is an F1. A J1, that means you're just there for a short time. But an F1, you can stay there even 5 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So have you, is it something that crossed your mind, or you just wanted to get that over with and then come back home?
I mean, kinda, but like, because it was too much with the books, I was like, this...
Oh, it was too much?
Yeah, it was back to back, a lot of essays to write, and they're having strict deadlines. You have to submit your assignment at 12. If you do not, there is no marks for you, you know? You cannot you can say, hey, professor, can I do the test again? No, if it's done, it's done.
It's a done deal.
Yeah. So, but like going there with a friendly, schedule, I mean, yeah, I can consider going back.
Okay, now that you've been there and you're back in Kenya, how's the climate like? Because even for me, like I'm telling you, like for me, I did Europe. I did for 3 weeks, and I was like, you know what? Apart from just the good weather that I love in Kenya, and of course our food is really good.
Yeah,
our food is really good.
top notch.
Top notch. Yeah. Apart from those two, I was just like, you know what? This would be a really nice place to stay. Because of the systems that are there and they're working.
Exactly.
And I think this will pivot to like now us going back to like, doing the TikTok, talking about TikTok and, even people like just monetizing it, right? So is there anything else that maybe you miss system-wise that there was actually just like, you know what, this makes work so much easy
Yeah.
than being here.
I mean, as you said, the system was so good. I mean, from bus, from school, everything, like even buying things online.
Yeah.
Also the TikTok payment monetization, because when I was there, I bought my phone there, so everything I had to install there. So my Instagram gave me the option of monetization, and that time I was like having 11K followers.
Yes. Is that option?
Yes, they already gave me. And like when I was doing my videos, they were giving me, for example, a month, because I was not posting on Instagram so much. They were like, oh, congratulations, you can withdraw $100.
Okay, go on.
So,
I just want to put you somewhere there. Wait.
So,
So you can wait. What?
Yeah, they were giving me that option.
There's an option to actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I kid you, my videos were not getting like 20K views.
It's just like normal
like,
views, kinda, but not too crazy.
Not too crazy. So when I
but there's an option to withdraw.
Yes. The problem is that when I went with the J1, I was not given the, how do we call it? The security number. I was not having the security number.
Social security.
Yeah, because I was not working there. So I couldn't withdraw. Because I was a student. It hurt so
and
bad.
You can't send it somewhere, and you can't just like...
No, you have to withdraw first, because they have to see whether you're a real person or you're just, you know, a bot, you know. So I came back. The option was still there. There was a time I was almost given $600.
$600.
Yes. But I cannot withdraw.
You see the option is there.
I see the money. Yes, it's there, but I cannot. So it's sad, because here in Kenya, we're not having that option yet.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I don't think we're going to have the option anytime soon.
Oh my God.
I don't think so. And even if we do, you know the kind of government we're dealing with, you know the percentage they'll take.
Yeah, of course.
You know, let's just start with the artists first of all. You know how our artists what they get from MCSK?
Yeah.
Like the good artist, I think, who was it? Like
Otile Brown.
How much did he get?
120K or something.
120K?
Yeah.
120K?
Yes.
He's lucky, first of all.
Yeah.
Because I know. I think Calligraph got 5K and he was so furious. And this is Calligraph.
Exactly.
So you can only imagine if this is one of those top artists and then you see somebody else here at the bottom who's like, maybe you'll get 5-10 shillings. And they're collecting this from they're always collecting for music license in each and every company and everywhere where they collect. So I can only imagine how frustrating it is for especially someone who's a content creator. Because just think about like how people are dropping videos like in Kenya.
Exactly.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe they just don't want to see it. Because I think young people will be balling out. They'll be out of control. I
mean, the economy is not even waiting for you to get the money. It's just hitting you on left, center, right. Even if you just get that small money, you know, because there are people who are going to drop videos, but will they get the views? See?
Yeah.
So it depends. Yeah.
But so what keeps you going? Before I still go back to monetization, what keeps you going? Because you're still consistent. Like kind of like even when I was talking behind the scenes. But as much as I say that, you see even now you just give me that frustration.
Oh my God.
Yes, I am, but what keeps you going? Because like even for me, I'd be running out of my mind first of all.
I am going because, I want something big. I'm looking for, I want people to recognize me. So when someone just say, hey, do you know Triviah Njoki? They'll be like, wait, yeah, I've seen her videos, you know. So I'm just trying to see if someone will recognize me. That is what
I recognized you last year.
I mean, a brand,
at the beginning of last
specific.
Hey, come on.
A brand.
Oh, and also, since you've said that, also like another important thing that I'd like to just chip in on this conversation, what I'm trying to, a lot of people who come here, probably slightly from you, I can say you're Gen Z, right? Yeah, so I'm always telling them, if you think about like people that you look up to, like let's say in the States, most people really don't need brands. So I'm still curious because I've had enough people come to the podcast and I'm always asking them like, okay, why do you want to work with brands? I've worked with brands before for other projects and stuff, and it was first of all frustrating because of
the deadlines,
brand guidelines, and maybe what they're requesting you to do is not your normal thing. Because maybe he is a CEO of like whatever. Let's say, which company can I say? I don't want to say a name, and then maybe when they're trying to get you, like, you're John. They heard whatever I said in the pod. So I won't say which names because she could potentially like get like partnerships and stuff. Because like I said, me personally, I don't care about brands, and I do not want any endorsements.
Wow.
Please, yeah, I do not. I don't, because I think of how it might interfere with my creative process and how I think, because I'm just in a different mind space right now. But yeah, I was talking about like maybe a CEO or just somebody like some marketing manager stuff. She's like, we like how you dance,
But like,
but
do better.
No. I mean, the way you're doing with your waist, I mean, maybe it's a bit too provocative, So can you at least like change it up, switch it up a little bit? And then now, the one thing that actually made you like kind of enjoy a lot, maybe starts getting filtered out slowly. Because now, even if you notice, like there are some people like, let's say your top influencers in Kenya who are doing really good, but their page is like a fucking notice, what do you call it? An advertising page on a magazine.
Yeah.
Carson's here, Coca-Cola here, Blue Band here. Like, we don't even see you anymore. And I think what people forget is like after like a year, they might move to somebody else.
Yeah, who is new and upcoming.
Fresh, with their own ideas.
Exactly.
After they've diluted your whole page and identity with just thousands of adverts. And people, even when they come there, they're not coming there for like the content that you actually created as a brand. Now they're coming to see Carson's, they're coming to see Philips. Here they're seeing iPhone Street Kenya. Hey, you're my people first of all. But I'm just saying, you're doing your thing. But I'm just saying, like, now you'll find somebody whose page has been diluted with adverts, and it kind of kills like the whole purpose why we liked you. So, I mean, why do you think that a lot of Gen Z people really want to work with brands? But I mean, is it that good? Is it that lucrative? I don't know.
It depends, as you told me earlier. It depends with the money. Some companies are really paying good. Other companies, I don't know. But according to me, what I've heard other influencers say, there are companies which can give you up to 1 million.
Okay.
So that is good money.
It is. It is. But 1 million, is it for a
period of maybe 1 year or 6 months?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
which is still good.
Yeah. That is why it's giving you that, that motivation. Why can't I be selected, What is...
Because of the 1 million, or because it will do something?
Okay, one, it will give me exposure. Two, I don't want to talk about the money too much.
Okay.
Yeah, but that. And also, you also get out of your comfort zone. For example, you get creative. For me, I'll not just be doing dancing. I'll also think about, okay, so I can come with this idea and then I put it out and then voila, a video,
You can do all those things without those big brands, right?
I know, but like, okay,
right?
It's true, but...
And we have to challenge each other in this conversation, right? So just understand, I'm coming from a place where, because I'm telling it from like my kind of experience. I can always tell people that, hey, like, I bought a car without like any endorsement.
Yeah.
I was able to pay like for my Europe trip without any endorsement. And I'm just still looking at people. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand the power that you have. Listen.
Okay, I am.
Okay, hold on. Okay, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
I have 67.
Yeah, so I think you'll probably clock 100 probably before the end of the year, or even more numbers.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. Aren't you seeing that projection?
Yeah. I think I'm
What's
on
your
68,
projection?
I think.
So I think 100 is not that far. So let's say if you have 100,000 followers, right?
Yes.
And I want you to... I have the calculator here.
Okay.
I have the calculator here, right?
You came prepared.
Yeah, I came prepared. So, and this is maybe, we don't even know, maybe you might do something else that's viral and then you get probably like 200K, 300K followers. But I want you with this calculator, right? So let's say you have the 100,000 followers.
So I put in 100.
100,000 followers, right? So that you see the madness that's there, right? And then let's say you're selling T-shirts, right? Because, you've already created this fan base. people love you. They're already coming to your page because of you. Not because of like margarine or nini.
Nah.
It's just Triviah Njoki, right?
Yeah.
So you say, guys, I'm selling these wristbands, right? And these wristbands, because it's just showing you guys appreciation of like the brand and everything. Like everybody else does merchandising from Kim Kardashian, your Lato, maybe all the popular guys in the States. Merchandising is like the biggest thing they do for their fan base, right?
Yeah.
So 100K followers, right? You're selling wristbands for, is 1,000 shillings fair?
Yeah. It's
For a
pocket
wristband,
friendly.
that's like, and I'm part of like Triviah Njoki team. Like, you know, I can post it up, I can repost you and everything. So multiply it by, 1,000.
I hope I have clicked.
And then we just want to hear the numbers.
Wait, is it 1 million? Or?
It can't be 1 million because, it has to be more.
So 10.
What's the calculator saying?
I don't know. It's fucked up.
Exactly. That's how. Now we'll go to the phone. Don't worry. That's what I'm saying. Like even that's why you're like, wait, the numbers don't even make sense because you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so put it in again.
So
100,000 followers, right? And you're selling them wristbands for 1,000, right?
Yeah.
What's the number?
100.
How much?
100 million.
Hey, can we hear the number again? Wait. Why is it when I'm telling you to say the number and then why are you whispering?
Okay, I wouldn't.
How much is that?
100 million.
Okay, which brand in Kenya will give you that fucking money?
Sport Pesa?
No, but I'm just saying before they even give you like 100, you have to be like Kipchoge.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to be like Kipchoge. You've broken world records. That's somebody who runs every single day.
Yeah.
And imagine the amount of effort for him to even clock such needs. But do you know anyone else who's been paid close to that?
I don't know. There was this stunt that KRG did.
Yeah.
And he was flexing. He was paid 100 million. I don't know if it was true.
KRG is just flexing with his money for his business. Come on,
Yeah.
We all know these stunts that people pull. No, and like you said, it could be a star because nobody's paying you 100 M.
Yeah.
Okay, it's possible, but like if I told you, like, tell me 5 people you think who can be paid 100 M.
As you said, just Kipchoge. I don't think.
Yeah. Otherwise, even for a brand, it makes no sense. How are we making our money back?
Yeah, exactly.
We're giving you all our profits for the year or the first
True.
quarter.
Yeah.
It's way too much money. But sir, do you see that what I'm trying to talk about?
Yeah.
And that's just on merchandising. We haven't talked about anything else. That's just wristbands. Maybe you have T-shirts. Maybe
Hoodies.
like hoodies. Maybe
Fanny packs.
crop tops. Come on. This is just merchandising. So that's why I'm saying, like, even for a lot of Gen Z people, I'm just trying to tell them, like, listen, don't really run to the brands because you still have something very strong as an individual. Yeah. Try work with that so that even if a brand pulls in and comes to you, sends you a proposal, you're like, but I just made that with T-shirts. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
I just sold wristbands. Can you imagine telling people, like, even I sold wristbands and maybe just made 5M.
Damn.
And the brand is like, we'll pay you 50,000 if you repost our, 50? I'm like, I just take wristbands the other day with 5M.
Yeah.
So understand the power that you have. And even if it's not selling them for 1,000, you can even figure something out, merchandising that you can sell for 500 so that it's affordable from like ordinary Monenchi to like maybe even like super high end, But the power is in your hands.
True.
So listen, understand, as much as you guys are chasing the brands,
yeah.
The power is in you.
I mean, yeah, true.
Have you seen those?
I've seen
was like, I think there's something wrong with the calculator. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with like literally, the zeros are just like maxed out on the screen.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking. That's the power of merchandising. Think about any big YouTubers or influencers abroad. Merchandising is everything.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. That's why he's flying in Kenya, making wells, flying to other countries, building houses, roads, all those things. So understand like the power that you have as an influencer and just like having numbers. Because the potential that's there, I'm always telling people, I've done this on the things that I've done for myself with just 2.5K subscribers on YouTube. Maybe like a little 20K on Instagram, 16K on any TikTok. But I'm not even crazy with numbers. but I'm still making like moves that you're
Like, damn.
yes. So you guys understand the power that you have. But now let's go back to like now monetizing TikTok on like in Kenya. Like, do you think at there's any point that the Kenyan government will make approvals for Kenyans to make money through?
No. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get a president who's like Gen Z or something.
Which now we have to wait for how long?
I'll be 50 that time.
Yeah. You won't be able to do like the TikTok the way you want to, Nini. So but that's what I'm saying, like as we know the government is not going to change that anytime soon. Now think of ways on how you can recoup and just generate money doing something that you actually love. Don't feel bad because we already know the government we signed up for, we have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe even the next one might be the same way.
It is what it
So,
is.
and even you can only imagine if you waited until the next presidency and then it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You'll be too old, first of all, to even complain about the first thing that you're trying to.
Exactly.
Yeah, but but apart from that, anyway, like just brand-wise, like what are some of the things that you're trying to achieve, like just from social media as well?
Like what expect?
Maybe, because you remember the way you're saying, like, apart from now saying, like, brands coming to you, and I say that's rubbish, first of all, because I think you're better than that. I think you're better than that, honestly speaking. And that's just me. Maybe you don't feel that way, but I think you're way bigger than that.
Okay.
So, what other things that let's say, if I was to rephrase, I'd say, like, where do you see, like, your brand probably in, like, 3-4 years?
Maybe grown, I hope. I don't want to lose my audience. That is why I keep the consistency, because Instagram algorithm always changes literally they update every day. So I pray that my followers don't get bored of me.
Leave God out of this. Stop praying. Like, I pray, leave God out of this.
I mean, honestly, right now,
But
I don't know.
you.
Because I have a lot in my mind. Because honestly, I want to go back, as I said, and study. So I don't know.
Oh, so it's something that you've thought about, like just going back to study. Is there something that you're doing, like a regular job or anything at the moment?
No.
Maybe an 8 to 5?
No. Here or in America?
Here.
Oh, 9 to 5 in Kenya?
Oh.
People don't do 9 to 5 here.
What do you mean people don't? Okay, 8 to 5 then.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No?
No.
Has it ever crossed your mind to think of looking for employment in Kenya?
Yeah, I have a couple of times.
You have?
Yes.
Have you had any experience working anywher?
In Kenya, no.
Have you tried?
No, like I have applied, but they're not giving me a feedback. Like, what is wrong? What is happening? So, yeah, it's true. So, but I haven't worked.
But you still apply and
yeah, I do apply.
Do you think you would survive in an 8 to 5?
In the US?
No, here.
Oh, 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Like you dress up, Nini, because you business admin. I mean, business. You're talking about like you suited up and everything. Like just the normal formal. What do you call it? Like white collar dress code. Clock in the office in the morning and clock out in the evening.
1 week and then I'm out.
Do you see yourself doing such a job?
I mean,
honestly speaking, like in Kenya, you just, just tell me what you're thinking.
I don't
Why are you laughing and not answering the question?
I don't think so, because it depends with the pay, and the pay is not good, so no.
No?
No.
What do you think the average, pay is in Kenya?
I mean, it depends with the qualification that you have.
Not really.
Oh, really?
We have people. Like somebody I posted, like, recently, and, they said I don't know, they have how many degrees and whatever.
But they're getting peanuts.
I don't know. They're selling Tumba clothes.
No freaking way.
Ish. What do you mean? Everyone on my podcast actually has like
a side hustle.
Not even a side hustle. Like they have degrees for A, B, C, and D, but all of them they're just doing like maybe biasharas. A majority. There's some few people who like do like the 8 to 5 regularly, but a lot of people are still doing like, cause the minimum wage, we call it minimum wage, right? Minimum wage can't just like sustain you because you have rent. Okay, let's say, let's talk numbers, right?
Sure.
If let's say you've gotten a good job that, We won't say the pay first of all. We will pick the pay that
Like,
they will give you. Forget about what you want. We will pick what they might pay you. So you have this nice job, right? And you'd want to stay, let's say, probably close to Nairobi, right? How much rent would you be budgeting for? Like a nice rent for you?
So South Sea, or because you said close to Nairobi?
No, where you'd be comfortable, like let's say staying.
I've never thought of that.
Wait, you've never had any financial plans of where you'd want to stay? What if you got the job? Okay, no. Like, wait, but you're not married, are you?
No.
Okay, then it's not complicated. Do you have children?
No.
And it's not complicated.
Okay.
I'm having a 17-year-old come to the podcast next week who has 2 kids.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
Kenyan?
Yeah.
Wow.
She has 2 kids.
Okay.
Working on the 3rd one.
No.
It's not me. She's the one who's saying. And then I was just like, you know what? Just save it for the podcast so that people can understand.
Exactly.
Because like I'm always telling people, like, you guys are complaining. It's a 17-year-old who has 2 kids.
And she's financially stable. Okay. Okay. Let's leave it at that.
So she'll tell the story though,
Okay.
but I can say she's surviving,
okay.
Like she's getting by, like, the kids are not starving, she's not starving, and she just seems to be like people who, that's why I'm always telling people, you might think you're stressed,
But
and then you're seeing somebody else and you're like, actually are smiling and just living like, nothing has happened.
Yeah.
So let's go back to numbers.
Okay.
In this, we're creating like just like a fantasy world, right? Okay, good apartment maybe in Nairobi, because you've said you've never thought about it. But maybe let's say rent, an influencer would pay rent between
20 to 30?
No.
Wait, what?
Because no, hold on. Because an influencer wants a nice background, nice interior, so that you can wake in the morning. Influencers don't want that. Okay, some, unfortunately, it's like, not unfortunately, some can be able to make to the 20, but I'm just talking about like a typical influencer that I've seen like on YouTube and Instagram. They would want maybe a place where they're paying like between 45 to 65.
Wait, okay, which Kenya?
No. We're not bringing up numbers. Okay. But I'll show you, because there's some places, if I look at the background, I'm like, I know here how much people are paying here. So, and we also have to understand, like, rent is crazy in Nairobi.
True.
For 20, you probably get like a small 1-bedroom.
Or studio.
Or probably like a big studio if you want it with nice interior and everything, right? But I'm just talking about like, you're an influencer. So, I mean, plus you're doing this 8 to 5, like the main job, you still want to do like your nice backgrounds, get ready with me maybe in the morning as you go to work, because you still won't forget about like influencing work, right? So let's say maybe, okay, let's not go with 50, let's go with 40, right?
Yeah.
Reasonable. Just a bit, it's still expensive, but let's go with 40. Okay, before you put in your utilities, shopping and everything, we're talking about 60, right? Okay, we're talking about like, self-care. Me? Yeah, because, hey, listen. Exactly. I'm always breaking it down with numbers so that people can start thinking like, oh, shit. Actually, self-care may be your pedicures, manicures. Skincare routine. Hair.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all know, like, putting what are they called? The locks,
this one, the artificial locks.
Yeah. There's a name that you posted, because I checked it out like on your page.
It's called artificial dreadlocks.
Is that the name?
Yeah, I think there's no name.
No, not the name of the hair.
Okay.
The name of the place or the type of locks. What are they called?
Artificial dreadlocks.
No. Okay, we'll go back to the name. Okay. But either way, let's go with self-care and everything. Or like, how much was it to put like the locks?
7.
Yeah, not 700, just to be clear.
7
Gs.
Yes.
7 Gs,
yes,
7 Gs. So self-care, ideally, we're talking about like another 15K there, right?
Yeah, and don't forget about self-care routine, like the self-care for the face.
For the face and the products and everything, right?
It's so expensive.
So we're talking about 15 to 20 Gs?
Yes.
Okay, 20 Gs. So we are at around 85. we haven't even talked about your transport going to work and coming back, and the food that you'll be eating at work. So that's like at least 100
Every month.
every month.
Yeah.
Minimum wage is 50 or less in Kenya. So,
Unless you're working corporate. Yeah.
or even corporate. Some people with white, yes, people who wear suits and go to work, that's what they get.
Unless they're like husband and wife, they're contributing. Because if you're staying alone,
Yeah. If you're staying alone,
you cannot make it.
no, but people are.
100K.
No, we're talking about 50. Forget 100.
Yeah, just for the house.
Less than, okay, the percentage of people making 100K and above in formal jobs in Kenya, it's probably, I don't remember the exact, but it's less than 10%.
Oof.
Yeah. So I'm just talking about like, so now here we are. We're already out of the dream world, right?
Yeah.
So now here you are. They give you 50. You're supposed to live on that.
Yeah.
If you break it down from your rent, if we go with 20 now, we have 30 remaining. First of all, we haven't paid Zakayo his tax.
No,
You know,
we haven't.
he takes off his tax. You have 15 Gs.
Yeah.
Fuck your self-care. First of all, because you have 15 Gs.
Yeah.
Food 5 Gs. Transport 5 Gs. And 5 Gs emergency. You have not done shit for yourself.
Nothing.
Actually haven't bought food.
Literally.
You're close to homeless.
Yeah.
You're close to homeless. So I think another thing like a lot of people should like put into consideration is just you have to sit down and take a pen and paper. Like you said, you've never thought about it.
I have. You know, it's not like I haven't.
You have.
But like, I'm trying to propose this idea to
Yeah.
someone who is in charge. And
Oh,
he's
okay, yeah. I get you.
No, not right now. So.
But I kind but you see what I'm talking about, like when
Yeah.
it comes to like just finances and how it would be important if we find other avenues, even as an influencer, or whether you have like another business on the side, whether it's family business, or even if you balance it out properly, you might even get an 8 to 5 probably. Even somebody's giving you 50. But if you have other things going on the side and everything, any the influencer thing, you might clock 150 and you'd still be, you're good. Or what do you think?
Yeah.
Look at it saying like, yeah. Okay, now listen. Let me put it in the shortest way possible, right?
Okay.
How much money do you think would make you comfortable in a month if you're staying alone? And you're not staying at home? Yeah, like now let's go to like proper ideal, what you think would be able to sustain you. Shop, self-care, food, go to work, whether it's work or just influencing. What do you think would be enough for you?
A month, I guess 120.
120. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. Yeah, that's not too far-fetched. Like those people will say, like, me, if I'm not getting 600, I'm like, who's giving you fucking 600? You're not a pilot. Nobody's giving you 600 in Kenya.
No.
But, now, if you think about, like, now, that's we're talking about, like, in Kenya. But now, from just what you experience, like, in the States, and I'm guessing for you to start thinking of, like, it's actually some place I would consider going to more study or work. Have you considered, like, both study and work? Or just studies and coming back?
Of course, when you go there to stay for the F1, which is like 5 years, they require you to work because like you don't think your parents are that rich to pay everything for you.
Yeah.
So you have to balance work and school. So yeah.
Did you do any internships there or any work experience, even the McDonald's thing that people do? Or you can't do it?
No, I told you we cannot because it was like a J1, you're not supposed to be.
You can't at all?
At all, unless it's the program sending you somewhere to work or intern, like voluntary,
Oh,
you're not
shit.
getting paid.
So they will not allow you to work when you're under that nini?
No. Unless maybe you work under the water and then they give you in form of cash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not in credit card because you will get tracked.
Of course, because all their systems work there, so they'll just know, hey, this person is just making so much money as a student.
Yeah, and you don't even have a social security number.
Oh, yeah, so that would be... Yeah, so okay. Yeah, that's tricky. Very tricky.
It's tricky.
Okay, so what challenges would you say maybe in general have you received? Because now I'm thinking like you're also thinking about, because I saw, even on the introduction, you said like you're 24, right?
Yeah.
Are you feeling the pressure? Wait, what did I do to get you up there like that?
I was thinking of something.
Zoned out.
Yeah, kind of. Just a bit.
So,
Uh-huh.
what, being 24, and just how I'm always saying, like, a guy at 24 was just like a child, maybe. Not thinking about too much. But I know, like, for just women in general, 24, like, they're always, like, thinking way too far. The way you've been zoning out. I just say 24, and then you're like, wow.
Just a bit.
Yeah, but what are some of the things that maybe? Oh wait, do you feel the pressure just by being 24? Maybe there are some things that you wanted to achieve by 24, or somewhere you wanted to be by 24.
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I feel the pressure because there were a lot of things I was expecting, mostly family-wise, but it's not yet into plan. So it's giving me a lot of stress.
Family-wise, like getting married?
No, I'm talking about no.
Hey, first of all, what's that? First of all, no. Well, what's that?
I mean, it's good getting married.
No.
But like what I'm saying is like my family, we had a lot of issues.
Okay.
Which I'm not gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
you don't have to.
So it's taking time and it's stressing me out.
To resolve and everything.
Yeah, so yeah. That is why like, okay, I had planned when I was like 20, but right now I'm like, just fuck it. Let everything just go the way it goes, because you're planning a lot and then it's just happening the exact opposite. So what is the need of planning it?
But that's why I think that's important, because like, when I have like slightly younger people that I bring to the podcast, especially like girls, they're always talking about so many plans, but I'm always telling them like, I know and I understand, but also keep an open mind just in case life doesn't go the way you have it like on script. Because most of the time for all of us, it's not that it's just you, so that you start saying like life is unfair. No, most people, you plan and then you get to that space, you're like, wait, what is happening? What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
So I think you just have to understand, like, and that's what builds us as humans, because even you, as much as things haven't grown to the expectations that you had by 24, like I'm sure now you're forced to start adjusting and thinking differently.
Yeah, because like when I was a kid, I used to think, when I grow up, I want to be a flight attendant. Because like I have everything there.
First of all, you're tall. You're tall.
And everything. So, and then I was living in this fantasy, everything will be okay, I'll finish school, go to college if it's college, and then get that job. But like, when I was 19, what is happening, So again, you have to think of, okay, so what will I do? That is why I suggested, I was good in business in high school, so I opted to go to college here in Machakos.
Yeah.
For the basics, and then study business, and then, So I switched my mind from flight attendant now to business.
And first of all, so that people understand, we're talking about someone who has like all the qualifications for that.
Yes.
Right? She has the height, beauty, body, everything.
Yeah.
And like even that, the word that you used, you're saying that I was in this fantasy world.
Yeah.
Which I think like right now, what I've noticed with like a lot of people are stuck in a fantasy world. And then I'm just like, listen, this might take a toll on you if you just not keep an open mind. Yes, we all want our dreams to be like, everything you think of, it becomes true.
Exactly.
But I think it's not as easy as at times our mind makes us think. And those challenges, they will, trust me, they will come. They will come.
Heavily.
You will be challenged. Like, this is the dream you want. Sour.
Yeah.
Let's see if you really want it that badly. And then, these challenges come and you have to readjust your life and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think just as a grown-up, I think it's just good to understand, like, that's just life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just life.
Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
No pressure.
And you never know what other opportunity is waiting for you, because this thing didn't work out for you.
Like for me, I was thinking, okay, I want to be a flight attendant so that I could travel, And then all of a sudden, boom, the scholarship. I went without even paying a single cent.
Funded completely for free.
Yeah.
Without even, and you also have to understand that's one of the most expensive things that parents have to fund for their kids. To go overseas, study, upkeep, and actually just try to get you there again.
Yeah.
But you did it all by just applying.
Yeah. I mean, and then I traveled. It was So amazing.
And one of the most hardest countries to go to.
Yeah.
Because States, listen. First of all, wait. They said, I don't know if it's been reduced right now if you apply for a visa. Because my friend told me, like, hey, just apply mapema and then just wait. Because, like, we have to wait, like, probably you apply and then they call you for an interview after 2 years or something.
No way. 2?
Two, they're doing you a favor.
Oh, really? What? But it depends. If you are going to study, will they
no,
prolong it?
But now the school will just be pushed, do the extra work and everything because they're like, we need her to.
Exactly.
So approvals will be slightly faster and easier. That's what I'm saying. Even for you, for that to happen, you know how much more work all the other hoops that you've like actually skipped.
Yeah.
For them to just find you there.
1 week.
There is nobody going to. There is nothing like States. 1 week.
Yeah.
First of all, even for my case, going to Europe, it took probably, let's say, a month, right?
Ooh.
And I have all my fundings, paperwork, everything. I'm just working with like 2 files every time.
Yeah.
Oh, extra passports I'm sending, bank. Okay, we need the other bank, this and this. And then they did not approve my visa until the day of flying out. Midday. Like the way we're seated like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we need you at the embassy. I'm like, I had already given up. I knew I'm not going. So I'm running to the embassy, everything. They confirm it's you, sign. And then now I come to start buying a suitcase.
You never bought it?
Oh, I knew I'm not going.
Even though...
I buy so that I can just be looking at it.
One day I'll take you somewhere.
I'm not going to mess up with my mental health just because now every time I'm walking in the house, I'm just looking at a suitcase that I've never used. No way. You can punish me, but you won't traumatize me for life. So suitcase I hadn't bought. But now, another thing that I also want to ask is just normal challenges that you think you've found, not even if it's just not on social media, but... You see, I asked first of all about pressure, but do you feel like pressure coming also from, like, let's say, young kids? Because, like you said, at 24, now we have TikTokers who are coming from high school.
Yeah.
Look at you, like,
Yeah, it's true.
They're coming out of school and they're like, nowadays, school people finish at 17 or something. 18. Okay, 18, 19, 20. So there's a whole gap of people who are, like coming into the market and social media scene and everything.
Yeah.
So do you ever feel like the pressure of like, hey, kids are coming up, the market is getting flooded?
There is competition, yes, I agree. But if people like you, they just like you, and maybe that person who is coming out of high school is doing something different from me. So why should I compare myself with them?
Oh no, dancing, you guys are many.
Yeah, I know, right?
I am not. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's many.
Yeah, we are a lot.
Because nowadays I'm always thinking like I've seen it and then next tomorrow I'm seeing somebody else. But that's what I'm saying. Like I noticed like your videos and was like, oh, there's just something. There's something about her. I was like, you know what? There's something here. Even though the market is flooded with a lot.
Yeah.
So I think you kind of stand out. You have that just energy, and I think because I didn't even know if you could talk or express yourself. But here you are.
Yeah, look
on
at
a podcast.
me.
Look at you now.
Look at me.
Who knows? Even maybe radio is waiting for you.
Ooh, I'll be so happy.
But okay, what other career lines? Because now that I've mentioned that, we talked about pressure.
Yeah.
But I still need to come back to that in the sense of, no. Okay. I know where we should pivot.
Okay.
So, just in general, like, you know how nowadays, like, a lot of Gen Z are going through, like, just, I don't want to call it the mental health thing.
Okay. But it is the mental health thing.
Everyone's so stressed, depressed, and, life is not fair. Have you gone through that phase of where you're like...
Yeah.
I've had people here who are like, and I'm not, like, these are my friends. I'm like, I don't understand it because maybe I'm just coming from a different generation. That's why when I told her I'm in my 30s, first of all, she was like, what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But, like, so now just that, how do you just take care of your mental health, considering there's pressure and a lot of you guys from your generation are just talking about depression, anxiety, all those things. And have you gone through them?
I'm so anxious when, for example, it comes to this like things like this, like podcast. But like, anxious because I won't get a car. No. I mean, okay, for me, my mother and I were close. So I normally talk to her. When I feel like I'm low or I just need advice, I just talk to her. And also, comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, so why would you compare yourself? And you know, okay, for example, that person you're comparing yourself to, maybe they're from a rich family or not. You'll never get there. So why? Why just kill your health?
Yeah.
Why?
But, that's I know, but that's a Gen Z thing. I think that a lot of people, and most will just say, I don't feel like I have this. And then somebody's like 22, 23. And I'm like, why would you want that at 22, 23?
Exactly. Even you want a car and you don't know how to drive. Like, why?
And such things. I'm like, you don't know how to drive. Okay, it's supposed to be paid for insurance. You know that, right? Service, if something like, technicalities at times just come up with a car. All those things, Yani. But you understand it's also an additional responsibility.
Exactly.
You haven't even figured out like paying your own rent.
Exactly.
How do you take care of this?
Exactly. So why would you compare? Like,
annual insurance? No, but have you ever been in that space before?
I was.
Because if you're Gen Z and you're thinking that way, I think you're among the few.
I guess I was a bit. Especially when I came back and I was from this environment, where, okay, we were given stipends.
What's that?
Like the upkeep money the program was giving us.
In dollars?
Yeah.
Oh,
so just imagine coming to Kenya and then you're not given shit, It kind of sucked for a while because I was like, if I wanted this, I would order from Amazon or Shein if I want anything,
Fashion Nova when they have a sale.
Yeah. So
especially you, I'm sure you probably fit like most of the 2 model sizes that they are.
Yeah, I had a cart full of full of clothes. I never bought them. But like, so.
But those ones that you can just put, but I know if I have an allowance that's coming in, I can actually just buy.
Just one click.
And you buy.
Yeah.
And they deliver the next day.
Yeah. So
on 2-day shipping.
So it took a hit on me when I came.
Because now you're.
Yeah, so that was in 2022. And I was like, no, this is going to kill me, because I was reducing in my weight. Because I gained weight because of eating junk food.
Oh, yeah.
So it was taking a turn. And I was like, no, I have to talk to my mom. And then she was like, don't worry, just some few advices. And then, here we are.
But I think that's such a good thing because I think at times you also just need somebody who teaches you how to be. And I'm always saying this, just somebody who teaches you how to be content and enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're working, you will get there.
Exactly.
There's nothing that's going to stop you. As long as you're just being consistent. But I think the most important thing is just take care of your mind, though. So if having a mother who you can talk to about such things, because unfortunately maybe others can't talk to them.
Yeah.
If you have like a mom who's like, Ati,
get out of here.
Hey, first of all, ati gari sijui nini, sina kustress zote. Why? Why? And it's kind of hard because, this is someone whose generation is so different. And that's all they're seeing probably online. Yeah,
and those who are
on repeat.
Online, those I don't want to say all of them, but some of them, they're faking it.
We all know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, KRG is lying. Come on, there's no way of paying 100 N. By who?
Exactly.
By who?
Yeah.
All the cars that are probably in the car yard that is always there, like, that's what they cost.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and it's advertising,
Plus, you also have to understand he's very good at what he's doing.
Exactly.
He makes everything believable. So if you know how media and entertainment works, you can just see he's just a showman.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's just likes and messing with people's head all the time. Because once he's always just, and he's just a special individual.
Yeah, he is.
Hopefully I'll get him on the podcast as well and tell him to stop fucking up with young people's bands. Because now everybody's just like, I want money probably like him.
Exactly, yeah. And also the way, yesterday was Valentine, right?
Yeah.
And he was giving his new girlfriend cars, money and flowers.
Come on, there is no way. Just lying to people.
Yeah, so there you are, 24 maybe like me, with no boyfriend, with no roses, with no car.
Wait, don't have a boyfriend? And no roses? Okay, sorry. First of all, sorry. Just go on. My apologies.
Thank you.
Shame on me. My apologies. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. So you're there. You just feel that pressure, and you're like, why can't I be like her, you know? And then you start forcing things, you know, which are gonna lead you to a bad place.
Like what? What things?
Like getting free money, you know, nothing is free, you know? You have to pay.
But you know, that's the thing that I'm just saying, like, anytime I meet someone from your generation who talks with a level-headed like that, I'm like, you know, I think whoever like raised you, they did a good job, because it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like Scarlett was my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I even posted like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. I remember when I first met her, I was just telling her like, I think you need to slow down. Because one, you're too young. Because she was already aggressive from the word go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from 18, Scarlett was just like, yo, I want to be big, I want to be here, I want to be in Dubai. She was saying that at 18.
Dang.
Yes. I remember like my conversations were like, yo, you just slow down, like all these things. Because I'm looking at it like, yo, you're coming off from even like a family. That's just actually okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be good, but just slow down. Nothing is going anywhere. And I think the unfortunate part, it's just like, you know, she found herself in
awkward situation.
Yeah. And 2 weeks before that happened, I bumped into her when I was going for my jog. She was going to the gym. I was going to jog around Huru Gardens. And, you know, 2 weeks later, she's not there. Blood all over everything on the news.
Yeah.
But it's not just her. I mean, Monica Kimani, the whole situation, she was my friend too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Why you're
I was telling her like, you need to slow down. Because there's something I was doing, and I don't want to get into details because, you know, her thing is still ongoing and everything. But I remember there's a time like I was just, you know, I bumped into her in a country where I was doing some work. And I remember I was telling her like how much I was getting paid for the gig that I was doing at the time. And she said like, you know, she made like 10 times the amount probably over the weekend. And I was like,
that is not possible.
You see the same way we're doing the calculator. I was like, no. There is no work that you're doing. But she, you know, she was always posting like, you know, a month, you know, I bought a house, I bought like 4x4, but you see, then you get just tied up with the wrong people.
Yeah, I thought she was a businesswoman. Okay.
Okay. You see, and that's why I'm always saying, like, you know, yes, she was, but you, at times, just because of your lifestyle and how fast it's changing, you're getting involved with the wrong people. Yeah. There's nobody who's walking up in my house with a gun, first of all. How? Why?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we can't just be moving around, like, you know, like, listen, let's not even get into that, first of all, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I've told people enough times, but... that I've posted RIP repeatedly so many times with so many people with different situations where I just wish they would have taken a little bit of time to just how they're moving with life, because you can really get to enjoy this life.
Yeah.
Just think about it. But now that you've mentioned it, like, so what do you think about just like Valentine's in general? But for real, nobody got you flowers? But I asked that, and no, I'll explain why I'm saying that.
Okay, I mean, no.
Okay. That's enough. First of all, that's enough. So just give me a minute.
Okay.
Just, but tell people like maybe top 5 things. No, there's just a message I've seen, but just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Tell people the top 5 things somebody can do for a girl on Valentine's Day. Ideally. In an ideal, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I believe in fantasy just a bit. So maybe for a guy, you could take your girl out. One. Maybe for a dinner. And then after, maybe if you want to spend time together, when you go to a hotel, you have, you know, like flowers on the floor and then candles and everything. And wow, thank you.
Something special for my guests, because I knew, you know. I asked you, you said no. I was like, what? I told you, those people in your life do not deserve you, first of all. They do not.
Oh, that is why you said that.
Yeah. So, you know, I was going to get some supplies yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I just have to bless her with some flowers and hopefully just make her day, you know.
God bless you.
So how does it feel, at least, to say that you actually got some flowers as well?
I mean, it feels great. At least someone appreciated me.
Listen, fellas, learn. I hope this is a learning lesson to you, iwe funzo kwenyu and your friends.
Yeah.
No, but I remember we're talking about that, like, I just asked you randomly, and I was like, what? But the thing is, like, even with me, like, I know even just at times with just friends, when I know someone is low, maybe they're in hospital, I'm always sending people flowers. And I'm always trying to tell people, and I think somebody was telling me, like, flowers, like, fade away or just expire, like after a couple of days, they wither. After a couple of days, I was like, but it's the gesture. And we all know what flowers symbolize,
Exactly.
So just get someone flowers, even if they take care of them for like 2-3 days, but make that impression and just make someone's day.
Yeah.
Make them smile.
Yeah.
Now look at you. Now look at your smile.
I'm all happy here. Like a baby. Thank you.
You're welcome. So now we'll get back to what were we talking about? Did you say the 5 things that
No, I was like just stuck on number 1.
You're on number 1?
Yeah, because like I don't know.
And then after the flowers here. So will you carry them like that for the rest of the interview? I already see how you're like like this. Like,
I mean, I can put it down.
No, nobody's gonna steal them away from me. Trust me, I got you. Got you. So maybe top 5 things that somebody can do, like just for their friend or
maybe our
loved one. Yeah, because I'm always saying, like, Valentine's, even if you don't have someone who you care for, but even if like a friend who you can just cheer up randomly, you just do it. Because I think the 2 years ago, before COVID, I think the last Valentine's before COVID, like on Valentine's, I sent out like probably 15 bouquets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Painful for my pocket. It's like, So I was just telling the florist, listen, I know this is how much they cost, but I want a deal for 15 of them. So tell me, because I know you won't sell all the flowers on Valentine's, but remember, I'm doing this on Valentine's, so please. And then I sent it out for a lot of my friends and just people, my mom, of course, and sister. I'm always just trying to cheer them up as well.
That is sweet of you.
Try my best.
Okay.
I try my best.
I see that.
Thank you. So yeah, like just typically on Valentine's Day, what are some of the top 5 things that people can just do to...
I mean, it's just a one-day thingy, but you should maybe, for example, as you said, visit your mom that day. Secondly, if you're dating someone, just go out for a dinner or take someone outside the country, or even if it's inside the country, somewhere where you just feel,
like a getaway or something.
Just the two of you. What else? I mean, just make someone feel loved. It's not about, as you say, the flowers or the money or the trips.
Yeah.
Just making someone that you...
Are you pretending like you're just a simple person? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way you're just talking like this. Like just something, simple. It's not about money. It's not about...
I am like that.
Really?
Yes.
Your mom did a really good job.
I know.
Yeah, she did a good job. Because like most of the things that you're talking about with contentment. It's like, okay, this is where I am, but I work towards this. If I get this, well and good. If I don't, well true. And good, go with the flow.
Exactly. Because, those little tiny things, they matter. Because you don't know if that person will be next to you the next day. So,
True. And I'm always saying that, by the way. I'm always telling people like, imagine right now, why would you make things difficult now when you can just be peaceful and happy now? Why not just enjoy now, first of all?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very... hey, listen. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but, you were
expecting a trip to Dubai.
A trip to Dubai or nothing less. I'm always saying, like, it's never that serious. And this could just be genuinely someone who likes you and they're trying to make an effort. And I think, even like, I think there's a friend of mine who was just talking about like that, because I kind of was roasting people yesterday. It's like, even flowers? And then comes out, like, I know there's somebody said like, fuck you, I'm logging out until by there after 2 days, that's when we're talking. I was just like, I'm roasting people, but just in a joking manner. It's like, Kwani, what's up? And then like there's somebody who said like, I asked them like, have you ever gotten like, anyone taken you out? And they said no. But there's somebody who actually, for their first time, the first flower they got, and somebody gave them one rose and a hot dog. So I wanted to roast that guy, but then I was like, wait. First of all, I used to be that guy. I remember when I couldn't buy like a bouquet, and maybe that's the only thing I could get. But I'm like, this guy actually bought a rose, bought a hot dog, and came, knocked at your door. And it was like, I was like, you understand there's nobody else who did anything for you that day.
Exactly.
This guy came with a hot dog, because probably he knew you liked
hot dogs
from a specific place. And the flower. And I was just like, you know what? First of all, I have to give him points for that.
Yeah.
The courage and actually just like doing what you can. And I think that's why like now also like just ask, how do you prevent like just pressure from such things happening? Like you're deep in social media, because if you're always posting, I'm guessing like also for your For You page will also just be popping a lot of things that are happening. But how do you detach yourself from that life where Gen Z people are just going crazy with lifestyles, peer pressure, having like, may have a boyfriend, you don't have a boyfriend. And like how do you just detach from that?
I just don't compare myself. That's it. Yeah.
You just
don't compare myself, because I don't know what she has done or he has done to get to that place. And maybe it will be a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't want to associate myself with that. So it'll be good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Also, like another thing, my follow-up question, just probably like just on something like social media as well. Are there platforms that you actually you've tried to venture into, but maybe you're 50-50, like maybe YouTube, where you can express now more of your personality? Because I think you have a really great personality.
I do?
Yes.
Oh.
And that's the thing, because you see now, like when I'm just thinking like even when somebody's always just saying like a dancer, and they don't hear them speaking, they're like, now you leave everything else for imagination. Because maybe I'll just think like, she's just like a, one of these girls who twerk all the time. But I'm just saying someone's assumption be that's just who they are. So, and maybe like a socialite, just like the usual, because we've never had you like, talking. But have you thought about like other platforms or maybe how else you can express like your personality? I think it would be really good for your brand.
I have thought of YouTube. As I said, there's something going on with my family, so I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm still waiting. Yeah. But I started my YouTube. Honestly, I could have started it a long time ago. I don't know. I was like, what will I post there, because of that longevity of the situation which is going on. But my mom was like, have you heard people making money from YouTube?
Yeah.
Mom.
She did.
Yeah. She's like that fan girl of a lot of YouTubers. So she was like, have you heard people making money? And I was like, yeah. Fungua YouTube. That is what she said. And then I did. So
see, man, I agree with you.
So I was like, what should I post there? And she was like, for the time being, maybe some of the videos that you're doing, post them there. You're going to get subscribers.
You can put like on YouTube Shorts, that,
exactly.
Right?
You just create something, at least people know you exist. So when you post something... and then
this is your mom telling you this?
Yes.
What's wrong with you then?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is coming from your mom.
Yeah, I think maybe it's procrastination.
What? Yeah, I think just do it. just do it. I think it's something that if you just start, you might now start like realizing like, oh, okay, now it makes sense, because you'll start, and even there you said, one of those important pointers that you are trying to explain to me that, a brand will challenge me to start doing other things. No, but your mom has already said this and you're waiting for a brand to come and tell you, because a brand doesn't love you for you.
They love you for you to advertise their product.
Yeah. Your mom is telling you like, I think there's something here. So you'd rather somebody else is like, we're paying you, go and shoot this. So now you'll wake up and actually go and do it. When somebody who cares and loves you is telling you.
Yeah, true. I'll stick that in my head.
Shame.
Ouch.
No, but I totally agree with your mom. Like that's something that you should get into, because I think put out your personality more. Even if you partner with brands, then you can be like, even if you're being a spokesperson, you can represent it like, in a vocal way, talk about products, services, and even just on YouTube, you'll be so shocked in how people connect with you, especially when you just being yourself.
Yeah.
Or maybe taking people through a behind the scenes of how you're making or doing your videos. Such simple and small things would
Shock me.
You'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah, because we don't have monetizing systems in place. Try something else and see if it works. Because, like we said, we can't depend on the government if it's not doing A, B, C, and D, right?
Yeah.
So we already established that's not working. So figure out something else.
Okay.
And we see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then also, like, in some of my other questions, some things that I wouldn't want to just forget, right? Okay, have you gotten, like, any, like, just criticisms, like, maybe through social media that maybe, like, rubbed you off the wrong way, or just made you like, hey, why would somebody say something like that to me when I'm just trying to, like, just have fun?
Yeah, I have. Before I left, there was a day, I think we were going, there was a situation at home, so I reduced, And then there was this comment.
Reduced what?
My weight. I reduced my weight. So there was this comment, someone said, like, where does this skinny bitch think she's doing? Something like that. So just imagine it in Swahili. Imagine.
Crazy. It sounds crazy and nasty.
Yeah. It hit me. But like I was like, okay, so what? I don't eat at your family, so why bother? Why bother just attacking me? That was that time. I think it was in 2021. So when I came back and then I did a video.
This is before you went?
Yeah, that was before I went. I just shrugged it off, So when I came back, there was this time I did a video. It went well. I didn't see any criticism, which is negative. But when I did Beba, the South African...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to go viral.
Blow up,
no, I didn't know because
yeah.
it was just a challenge people were doing in South Africa. And then I just like, this is easy. Let me try. I tried and then it went viral.
Yeah.
People were like, okay, so you're shaking ass on Instagram or you're just showing there's nothing good to offer. You're just showing your body. I'm like, it's just a challenge. Come on.
Everybody's doing the challenge,
exactly.
first of all.
Why are you telling me this? And when it's someone who is thick, a South African babe, you won't say that.
Yeah.
But why me, But I don't know. Sometimes I just cry. And I just
you do.
When someone
a comment, but I've never cried because of a comment.
No, like
but
why
maybe
would someone
just,
say that?
Yeah, you start overthinking.
Exactly.
Maybe.
And I am an overthinker, and it takes me places that I don't want to mention.
Wait.
Yeah, I do overthink a lot. Lot.
Aye, come on.
Yeah, I do. I think.
But that's where the Gen Z thing comes in. The way I was telling you.
Yeah, I do overthink. So I'm a Christian, by the way. Even if you see me do the challenge, I was just doing challenge.
No, there's nothing. No. First of all, there's nothing wrong with that. Are you trying to say like I'm a devil worship or something? I'm also a Christian, so
no.
So what's the point?
People may say, you heard Christian and you're shaking hands on Instagram.
Like born again Christian.
Yes, I am born again.
What?
Yes.
I see now you have values. Beautiful. She can dance. Aye.
So I just take the Bible, pray, and cry, talk to God, and then I just feel better, and that's it. And then I forget about the comments. I post again. And then life goes on. Yeah.
Because then I think just being able to understand how you can handle just mental distress, depending on whatever. Because social media can be too much.
Too much.
Especially when something goes viral. And I think you'll agree with me.
Yeah.
You'll always have like a lot of good comments. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then there's that one person.
Yeah.
That person sent from just by the devil. Because at times it's one of those comments you're like, I have over like 1,000 comments. Why is this one disturbing me?
Exactly.
And you see that the craziest part is like, you're not even taking time to appreciate the people who came there to say good things. You're just thinking about this person who said this one thing.
Yeah.
And if you think about it in context, this person doesn't matter because it's one out of all these other good compliments. Man, yeah, you'll always find like those people who...
I don't know where they're sent from. I think from hell.
but I think there's some people who are just miserable and at times they want to transfer the energy to you.
Yeah.
Which is not the best thing.
It's not.
Now, also, do you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say, maybe, for example, that person talked to me or said that comment to me right now, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna get a daughter, right? And then that daughter maybe does the exact same thing that I did and then it went viral.
Yeah.
Would the guy be happy if her daughter or his son got that comment?
Of course
that
not.
comment that he sent it to me.
Of course not.
Really?
Of course
Sometimes
not.
you also think you'll have family one day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And people actually just enjoy, because social media is not going anywhere.
No, it's not.
It's just gonna maybe evolve to something different,
Exactly.
but it's still gonna be there.
Yeah,
And your kids are gonna be there.
exactly. You're not going to say no to them.
Yeah. So will you just be fighting everyone or insulting everyone in the comments like, hey, how can you? No.
No.
Just be mindful of other people as well.
Exactly. And
So-
feelings.
And feelings. Now, what would I don't want to forget the question that I wanted to ask about. Now, because you do most of your challenges like outdoor in public.
Oh, right. Yes.
Outdoor in public. That's not something that a lot of people can do. Personally, I'm not. You won't see me somewhere in the road doing it. But here in the studio, I'll put up the lights and everything, and I'll just zone out, and I can do like, I'll get ready with me video. I can something with like lip sync with somebody. Of course, like I told you, we have to do some promo for your episode. So
Yeah.
I don't know how many videos we can put out, but we'll try and do as many as we can.
Okay.
I have heavy feet, but it'll take me through it. I'll try. Okay. So yeah, how did you just like gain confidence in being able to shoot in public and just be comfortable with yourself and just focus on just doing the content without minding other people? At times you see two people pitting at the background,
Yeah.
border guys are passing, they're watching you, but how do you just gain that confidence in doing it? And was it hard the first time doing it?
Yeah, honestly, I used to just take my tripod and then do it outside our house. And then people on the comment were like, go out. Why are you always,
Yeah.
And then I decided, okay, let me try. It was kind of hard because I would wait for people to go.
Clear completely.
Yeah.
Like nobody's passing at all.
And I'm like, no one is watching me. Yes. And
Ah,
then
let me do.
I do the dances. And then with time, I don't know what happened. I just gained confidence. And I was like, screw them. Let me just, this is my thing.
Yeah.
They probably were from work. They're going to get paid. What about me?
Yeah.
I got to do what I got to do. So I started being confident. And I think maybe it's growing up too. I don't know. You don't care about what people will think.
I think the more you do it,
Yeah.
you just, and I think that's why when you're saying like, I'm kind of nervous doing the episode, I'm like, are you talking about that? And you dance in public in front of people, random people passing by, and then you're telling me about a podcast in a studio, lighting, everything is set up properly, nobody disturbing you. There is nobody passing behind us.
I know, but it's too many gadgets.
Come on. This and what you're doing, you can't even compare by this. So that whatever you're doing is like, it's just like even just challenging yourself as a person to be comfortable to do that. That's a plus. And I'm just trying to think the first time you're doing it and now how you'd look. If you compare the two times.
You can see the difference, or?
No. Like the feeling that you had when you're doing the first time and now how you just normally do it.
Yeah.
I can see though, like even the difference in confidence, in different outfits that you put on. And first of all, you have to understand, we're talking about like a supermodel. We're talking about like a supermodel here. Like, she, fashion, everything, like just everything like so on point. We've put it together like so nicely. And I think that's like, that's what I'm saying. Like for you, if you just put yourself more with different roles, like even of what you can do on social media, I think it can open more opportunities for you because you have like a lot of things going on. Like, and also like now, no, I want to talk about also now one thing. And I know, we've already clocked 1 hour, 20 minutes, right?
And I told you 30 minutes.
Yep. We're close. So we have 22 minutes remaining. Let me try and squeeze as much as possible from the 22. Now, just even you, when you talked about like, there's a time like you lost weight and then you're seeing like maybe mean comments about like maybe you being skinny and stuff.
Yeah.
But do you wish like you were bigger? At any point has it ever got in your mind like, I don't like my body how it is, wishing for something else? I see girls at times express like, if I had my thighs big like sijui nanis, sijui Ambares or Akina Caesar or Nini, but there's just some specific names that are always like on repeat, girls mentioning them. And then I'm like, but you're just good the way you are. But as something in it, just body positivity wise, is there a point where you've ever like doubted how you look, not liked how you look, wished for
something different?
Yeah.
No. I am pretty. I know I'm pretty.
You are. Not you are. Hey.
So,
Hey.
so like, honestly, I wanted to. I told you I wanted to be a flight attendant, and they don't allow obese people.
You can't be in the flights knocking. You serve people food and you're already knocking out their plates when they're the aisles.
Yeah. So that was my mindset. So, and my body, I've never thought that I would gain weight. Did you know that? Since I was in primary, secondary, I was that skinny, that one skinny.
Always skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in class, it's like the skinny chick is nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had even her nickname, let me not say.
Which one?
No, story for another day. So, when I stayed with my aunt after I finished Form 4, she was giving me, the princess treatment. I was not doing anything. I was just being...
Chilling, relaxing.
Watching movies all the time. And then I gained weight. I was like, wait, so I can become thick. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I was like, okay, so I can look good even without me thinking I could be thick. With big
those
asses,
typical extreme masses.
Someone will like me the way I am. So
that's true.
Why just go overboard and just getting something which is even so weird,
True.
So I've never thought of being big. No.
Because what do you think, like right now with the pressure that a lot of girls are either bleaching, eating those things to make their bums big and nini, just what you think about it? Because ask me as a guy, I'm always like, hey, nowadays 2024, their body, their choice. I'm not supposed to say
okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a good thing because maybe, for example, you're using a lot of chemicals in your body. For example, do you know you can gain weight by just eating proteins?
Yeah.
Why not just take proteins and then grow
I don't
big?
even understand why all those shortcuts.
Exactly. Why use a lot of... And it's expensive.
Yeah.
Why use a lot of resources? Another thing for the bleaching part, I don't know. There's this pressure in Kenya where guys like light-skinned girls.
What do you think?
I don't know. You tell me. So they get this pressure. That guy won't like me because I'm dark. That's why they bleach their skin. But it's not a good thing because one day... that chemical is going to overreact to your body. Then it will... How do you call it?
Eventually, it's going to...
Yeah, and then you'll turn even darker than the way you used to be.
Or have funny...
Exactly, patches.
Yeah. You know how it goes, yeah.
Then who's going to like you like that? Just be you. And as the Bible says, if Adam had Eve, you also have your rib somewhere.
Hey, listen. Let's say that again.
I am saying, because I'm a Christian, Adam got Eve. So even you have your rib somewhere waiting for you.
Be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with self-love, by the way. You could be dark-skinned, but just how you carry yourself, trust me, I think it's just all about energy. Because, of course we have like typical people who just love like light skin. But... I think personally, I think it's just with a girl's confidence and how she carries herself.
Yeah.
Because I can be with someone, but if they don't love themselves, you can kind of like pick it up. And now I'll be spending most of my time trying to convince them that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
But you're beautiful. You have a nice body. But they keep saying no. How am I now to try and fight? I have to fix them mentally and I'm not even a therapist. Can you imagine? It's too much work.
Yeah, true.
It's too much work. And kind of like now I'll start seeing maybe the things that you're saying, like, I don't think my nose looks good.
Yeah.
Be like, now that you've mentioned it enough times, I don't like it either. Now imagine I start agreeing with you. Like, oh shit, that'll mess up with you proper.
Yeah, true.
So you see, I wouldn't want to be even in that situation where I'm trying to convince someone like, yo, you look good. Yeah. But if somebody just loves themselves, that's something that attracts me to someone. By the way, I'm just like, they appreciate themselves. It's going to be so much easy for me to actually love them. That's all. We don't have to complicate it, by the way.
No.
We don't have to complicate it.
It's never that serious.
Now, because remember I told you, first of all, once we start talking, it's going to go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't see even myself talking for like 30 minutes. But here we are now trying to to make sure we don't run out of the memory card before we summarize, like, just even the podcast. But maybe what are some of like your favorite videos that did well on TikTok or Instagram, and maybe favorite artist songs to dance to?
That's a tricky one.
Would you say, okay, we don't have to say artists, let's just say videos then.
Oh, okay. So should I say the videos that I
You
did?
can, yeah. The ones that you really liked, that did well, maybe.
I don't remember the song. The first video that I did that went viral, it was a French song.
It was a French song?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
How many views did it clock?
1.4 or 1.2.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Those numbers are crazy.
Yes. And then I did the Beba Beba song from South Africa. And then it got the first one 1.2, the second one 1.4, the third one 1.2. And then others like 500K, 600K. And I did like last 2 weeks ago. And it has 600. The same song, Beba Beba from South Africa. I think it favored me.
That's one of your favorites. Like, she posts Beba Beba again. Just another one. Another banger. Like, just views.
And I'm like, wait, am I doing too much sometimes?
What? Me, I get one video that, like I told you, like now my highest views were like when I was doing like apartment transformation. And people, like, I remember people saying like, we're missing the apartment. I'm like, so I'm supposed to bomoa this house, go to another one, so that now you guys understand, like, I love doing apartment. No, I can't do that again. So I have to just come up with something else that's slightly different that people see like. But if you get like something that, you know, you can do easily,
right?
It won't cost you money.
And it pushes my content, like my audience.
Audience,
right?
algorithm, new followers. I'll drop it again by then. Another one.
I've done like 10.
Do you have people who are like again?
Yes. And they tell me again. Yes, again.
Okay, so now what are some of the things that you think people are doing maybe on TikTok that maybe are not to the best taste for you? Because you've had, like, you know, at night now it gets to a whole different app. It's not about
It's
dancing
still
Beba
happening?
Beba. What do you mean?
I don't know. I've never been on live like forever.
You get in at one and then see. You see the demons that come out to play.
I thought they stopped because they were like, it's going to get suspended. So
some accounts were suspended.
Oh.
Some accounts were really I think they were suspended. But is there any like other trends maybe that you don't even do, but you kind of appreciate from TikTok?
Yes, I love makeup videos. I love looking at people, ladies, especially from UK, doing makeup. It's top notch. Also cooking videos, I get distracted. And also the ASMR, the shopping, and then you ASMR the things to your fridge or something. I don't know. Those videos. Yeah. Also like, hey guys, this is my house. Look at the interior too. I also love that.
What do you think about my interior?
It's very nice.
So you couldn't even say that. I have to ask you on the podcast.
You see, at least now you told me not to say
it feels like I'm forcing it now.
No.
It's like, by the Akiyoshi, what do you think about mine?
No. It's nice, guys. It's really nice.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Hey, thank you. Anything else that you like just watching on TikTok?
Children, like small kids, like maybe a mother is telling a kid to say, Dada, you know, like those kids.
You know what that means, right?
And also what?
You know what that means, right?
What?
When you start liking baby videos and
No.
pictures. No,
it's just like it appears randomly.
No, but I do love such videos as well, because I'm always looking at how kids are so pure and innocent,
right?
And just expressing themselves.
Laughing at their dogs, playing with their dogs, falling down, you know, giving that baby laugh, you know. And also, what else? Fashion. Yes, I love seeing Fashion Nova stuff from ladies who are sponsored from Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
And also just ladies just talking about health, hygiene, you know. Yeah, I love that.
That's
like my FYP is so mixed up, dances,
mixed with
everything,
a lot of things.
Everything.
I think even mine is just jumbled up with like a lot of things. Like I told you, like I'm just interested with a lot of things. So I can't be forced to just concentrate on making one type of content. There's so much more for me to experience there, and I'm always loving to challenge myself. So, you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
So now,
I didn't ask you. I didn't answer one question. You asked me my favorite artist, right?
Yeah.
So my favorite artist in Kenya, I don't think I have one. I don't know.
Hey, it's fair enough.
Wait, I do. Nikita Kering.
Oh, she's really good.
Yeah, she's
really good.
Yeah.
She's good.
And international, Chris Brown.
No, Chris Brown is like super talented.
Yeah.
And I'm always talking about like, if there's one person who's like, it's unfortunate because of the incident. Now he never gets Grammys and in. But if he's like the Michael Jackson of this era.
Yeah.
Singing, dancing, and even against all odds, just like Michael Jackson. And it's crazy enough because he met Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Yes, but all the things that Michael went through, he's kind of like trying to fight them now, but he's fighting them with the music.
Yeah.
Always putting out good music, dancing. And he's like one of those people who I think his music will be timeless.
Yeah.
We'll always listen to Chris Brown and enjoy.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know if it's a new song or if it's not. It's Chris Brown. You just love the song. So now, maybe a piece of advice that you'd have for maybe just young girls who are just trying to chase their dreams and also like getting maybe like into like just social media. Because like I said, every year there are young girls who are coming out and actually just trying to figure themselves out in the industry or even just in social media, because most people find their identity now with social media.
Yeah. Love yourself. Just be you. What else? Too much of everything is poison. So when you just think of every time you're overthinking, I want to be like her, I want to be... First of all, you'll never be like me because I am me and you're you. So just find something unique in you and then just, embrace it and show the world what you have. That I think that is the only advice I can say.
No, which is just plain and simple. Like, first of all, you just love yourself. Everything else starts falling in place according to the energy that you've put out. If you're just focusing on other people and you're not focusing on building yourself, you already know how. It's just it's almost like self-distraction. So you don't need that. And, but first of all, and just to wind it up, by the I really appreciate you coming through. Of course, almost did not shoot this episode. Yeah. Almost. Yeah. But we still made it work. And plus, first of all, you came from like really far.
Yeah.
That's why I respect that. When you said, I'm coming from Machakos, I was like, listen, I know. Okay. I know. But I need this episode. Okay. So I respect that, first of all, because you've come from like really far. And I know you're going places with just how you're principled and how you're focused. Trust me, you have something special going on. And just try and just maintain how you're being a good example even to just other girls. And please let people know more about you just because people are missing out on so much else from what you're putting out. There's so much more to you than just dancing, like I said. I'm sure your DMs look crazy, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You see that answer? Like, yeah. Because
it does sometimes. It depends. There are days where, for example, one of my videos picking up, I have a lot of DMs. But other times, there's no, Unless I go look. For example, someone who texted me in 2019, I'm like, hey, damn.
Talking about me. Please, let's not get personal.
No, sorry.
Please.
Okay, I was not talking about you. Yours was not in 2019.
Please.
It was not in
Like, I'm one of those people now. It's like, I was bored now. I was just looking for...
No,
let me see.
No, honestly, no, it's not that.
No, but it's all good. But yeah, you know what? Like, I'm just looking forward to doing like probably like a part 2 if it's possible by the end of the year, if you're available, if if you're ever around and you want to try like a collab or just something. It's like I'm really always open to doing collabs with people and just creating content. That's just, I have a lot of free time right now. So if you're open to that, and I do crazy videos, like, I'm really good with camera. And, listen, we'll do a few, you know what? Let's just finish this up and then do like a couple of TikToks and just call it a day. But thank you so much for coming to the podcast. I really appreciate you and I see you going really, really far.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
The Kisscapades podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Goodbye.